motors drop down. So I'm gonna go over there and then have some calmer seas to show you guys the GPS. I turn this off. We'll open the app, and now I have control right here. Over in that direction, and start navigation. Okay, but I kind of need something to give me perspective and test the anchor lock. So 0.1 has been reached. So now it's 100%. Nobody can say this is not hands-free. It's got the new cooling heat sink on here. The GPS, all the GPS hardware is inside. Just start off with the regular joystick, just to get me out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so it's like a pretty cloudy, nasty day. Definitely not the best day to just doing the first full functional test with the GPS and all the features like that. But hey, might as well see what it's like in a rough day, and then we'll get better from there. Drive around the bridge. I go this way, and I go on the other side, and there's kind of like a big lagoon area that's less rough seas. It gets blocked by the wind gets blocked by the road and all that. So I'm gonna go over there and then have some calmer seas to show you guys the GPS. 2-3 minutes later, it doesn't take very long. You gotta love motor power. So you can tell right away that the waves are just much better over here. So let me get in here, let me go right around into this cove, and then we'll get set up. We got a nice sunset to at least that's something nice about the day. But all right, let me get the GPS set up right here. I guess this is a good spot. It's a little wavy still, but you know, it's a good test for it. All right, I'll show you guys. Here, ready to demo the GPS function. Okay, so we turn the remote on to show that I got full control of the motor like this. And then what I'll do is I turn this off, set that down, and then I come over here to the app, and we'll open the app. It'll load, and it'll say no devices found. That's because you just got to hit search. And then, okay, there it found PacMotor. So then I connect to it, and now I have control right here. So if I want to turn left, I want to turn right. There we go. Okay, so what I can now do is check my compass. So right now it shows right here that I'm facing north based on that. So what I want to do is actually turn my boat to true north. This is just a one-time setup, just showing you from the beginning. So I know north is this way, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn myself with the paddle until I'm facing dead north, which is this direction. Okay, now what I want to do is adjust this back to the right. So I will go, I think it's this way. No, it's this way. So I turn it there to align that there. And then well, I'm kind of moving a little bit. Let me just get myself right back to north. There we go. And then you just hit save calibration. Okay, now I'm calibrated. Now, I'll go to, what do I want to try first? Let's try Waypoints. So I go to Waypoints, I hit open Waypoints, so I'm right here. Let me choose a spot over in that direction. And then let me go 100% speed and start navigation. Okay. So it's turning me. Oh, my other motor's picking up. Okay, this is good. I'm driving to this destination here. You can see that it turned me in the right direction right here. But the good thing is that I can see the arrow on my actual boat, and I'm going towards spot number 1. And it's, you know, I'm driving right past this guy, and he's keeping me locked in. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh no, it doesn't want me to zoom in. It's also kind of strange that it's not updating in real time on the screen. That might be, that's definitely a bug as well. Okay, so you guys are seeing real time. This is the first time I've water tested this. I've been working on this software for many months to get all these features. We had a prototype version that was completely just to learn everything about the motor and learn everything about what we can create. And then we took that and we completely redesigned it. Oh, I reached my destination. So it stopped. So this is all new code, all new stuff that we're just getting the bugs out. And we have another 2 months to work out all the bugs and get it ready for production. Okay, so I reached my destination, it shut off. What I'm gonna do is hit stop, and let's see if it updates me once I hit stop. Yeah, it did. It just kind of popped me over there. So I need to work that out. But that was very cool. I'm gonna stop the camera and restart, and then show you the other parts. So I got the virtual joystick up now. Let me show you guys. So I'm heading this direction. Let me just show you. You turn to the right. I can go left, forward. So actually, what I want to do is drive over to. I want to do the heading, or no, the anchor lock. But I kind of need something to give me perspective and test the anchor lock. So I'm gonna drive over to maybe one of these boats. I'm gonna drive back to this boat over here. I already tested Waypoints, and I was successful. There's a couple little glitches that I noticed that I'm gonna have to work out, but it took me to the first waypoint like perfect. So I really love that. So let me come over here to this boat and enable spot lock and see how that does. The boat over here for a good point of reference, and let me go over here to anchor mode. So you open up anchor mode, you push anchor here, and then you hit lock current position. And what you can see is it's going to, these are going to show your thruster levels. So to keep me locked in this position, it's going to do this, right? And what happens is, if it found out that I'm out of the GPS zone, it's going to try to spin me around and bring me back to that GPS location. Keep me locked in this position. Okay, I'm gonna release this lock. And I'm gonna adjust myself a little bit kind of next to this boat here. Okay, so that's gonna be our point of reference. I'm gonna come over here to heading lock, and I'm gonna open up heading lock, and then I'm gonna hit lock current position. So you can see that now I'm gonna be driving at 12% speed towards this direction. And then let me increase my throttle. Okay, and so you can see that I'm going to be driving parallel to this boat in this direction. I'm going to go to full speed. Okay, and so what's going to happen is you can see that this blue arrow is facing towards a red dot, and that red dot's on the compass. It's going to try to keep me driving in this direction. working well. You can also see that there's an air correction, so 4%, 5% air correction. That's the motor's kind of like trying to keep itself heading in this direction. Yeah, this is perfect. This is working great. So we're looking at like a 10% correction, so you can see how the dot is off to the left, so it's going to try to correct myself and head that direction. But that's just like looking at the fine details. If I just look at a perspective of where I wanted to head, it's right on. It's perfect. This is, I like heading lock very, like, it's just like advanced cruise control. So say I wanted to slow it down, I can just on the fly kind of just, you can hear the motors just went down. Slower. Now I can just kind of relax. I didn't bring my fishing gear because I just wanted to test all this GPS functionality, but now I'm just like going west. I'm just heading west, directly heading west. Don't have to worry about keeping control, because this is going to keep all of my positioning, left, right, steering, you know, straight for me, and I can just adjust the speed. Right now we're at 43%. I can go even slower, just like a real slow creep, or I can just go up, you know, 75%, and get moving. I should add speed, like mile per hour or knots, probably knots to it. I think that would be really interesting. So this is really good. So we tested waypoints to one spot, but what we'll do is we'll test it with 2 spots now. We tested heading lock, that works great. And so let's test the last one. Let's test anchor. Let me get up here a little bit closer to the edge so we have some reference, and then I'll try anchor. So it's gonna run me straight into the shore if I didn't stop it, because that's going west. But what I'll do is I'll just stop it right now, drop this down. Let's go to anchor here. Let's put this up a little bit, and then lock current position. Okay. So this is going to be spot lock, is going to try to keep me in this, well, what it's trying to do now is it's trying to bring me back to this point here where I put the spot lock on. You see there's a green circle? It's going to try to bring me into that green circle. I want to make some improvements to this. I want this to be able to adjust the motor thrust while you're using it. And also I want to be able to adjust the tolerance of the spot lock. But it's going to try to do its best. You can see it's trying to put both motors forward at a slow speed. Let's try 2 waypoints, or 3. So I'm going to open up waypoints. Let me zoom in here. Let's try to put one over here, one over there, and then one back over here. And then let's do 100% motor speed, and then start navigation. Oh yeah. Okay. So let's see if the GPS will upgrade in real time. Not GPS, but my location should be updating in real time. Let's see if it's working now. And And then I kind of want to see how it handles that sharp like U-turn when I get to spot 1. So let's see what it does. Let me open up record. Okay. So it's actually working perfectly, because you can see that the right motor's going faster than the left motor to try to turn me in this spot 1 location. And then once I reach that, it should give me a notification so that you reach spot 1, which I'm over here. Yeah, it's working great. Now it should be almost there. Yep. Oh, waypoint 1 has been reached. Okay, that dot had to get into the center. Okay, so now I'm turning. I should change that 1 to be like green or something, like it's been completed. Okay, now I'm going to, it says waypoint 2, 140 meters away, progress 37%. Wow, it's pretty choppy here, but this is really cool. I have it at full speed. I can actually lower this down if I wanted to actually like go slower. I can just lower this down, and it will still navigate at this slower speed. Yeah, this is really cool. So then I can increase this. You can see the motors went back up to 100%. It shows you it's actually. Yeah, so Waypoint Navigation is working really well. Really surprised with this. So now it's 100%. Nobody can say this is not hands-free. I have navigation to the PacMotor. It's got the new cooling heat sink on here. The GPS, all the GPS hardware is inside to make this work. So we're navigating to point 2. I don't know if I can increase radius while I'm using it. So let's try it. Right now it's at 3% tolerance. I think that's a little too tight. Let's go up to like 6. Make sure that it can reach point 2. Yes, it reached. Waypoint 2 has been breached. So now I'm heading to waypoint 3, which is back over here where I started. We'll get past it. So I increased the tolerance while I was under motion, just to give, you know, GPS is accurate up to like 3 meters or more, but I like to just like kind of increase it to like 6. If you're trying to control like a large area of water, like what's 6 meters? That's not going to be much difference. And so I kind of like the speed control, because I don't always, when I'm fishing, I kind of always want to go slow. Like, yeah, like 20%. You're kind of just moving slow. You can just do whatever you need to do. You can gear up your fishing pole, whatever you need to do while you're trolling to your next spot. And it automatically saves these waypoints up here and routes, so I could always load this route. I'll show you that next. Remember when we did the 1-point route? I'll load that one after this and then see if it'll take me to that one. So let me increase up a little bit, maybe like 50% speed. Yeah, I really like this waypoint feature. This is like really cool. This and the heading feature is like the best. Alright guys, I made it back from the GPS feature testing, and we're going to do another test, and we'll be repeating this process for the next 2 months while we wait for the hardware to be manufactured completely. The hardware is solid. the PCB, the new controls inside the hardware were phenomenal. Super excited about that. So watch out for us and our updates for our emails, and also YouTube, PacMotor, and go to PacMotor.com to reserve your GPS capability PacMotor.